Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you my dynamic stretch. If you find yourself sitting a lot, hunched over a desk, neck pain, back pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, whatever that looks like for you, maybe you're traveling a lot, maybe you're crammed into a car driving, maybe you're on an airplane, whatever that looks like for you, we're gonna have to make sure that you are moving your body. I like to say the best lotion is motion. So this is gonna be a great way to flush out soreness, get your body, it's gonna get your body circulating blood. This is great for injury prevention. This is great for oxygen transport to all the muscles. This is great for balance. This is good for core. There's a lot of benefits that are gonna come from doing this dynamic stretch. Okay, so the first one, you're going to grab your knee and pull it into your chest. Grab your knee, pull it into your chest, just like that. Making sure we're breathing deep breaths. Okay, next one here is going to be kind of similar. We're going to let the knee open up and we're going to grab the lower shin and give it a pull. Very important on this one that we're making sure that our toes are active. So my toes are not relaxed. My toes are pulled up. This will protect the knees. I like to breathe in through my nose. Open mouth exhale. Just like that. Usually I'll go for 10 or 15 yards or so before switching to the next one, but for the sake of the video, this is the space that I'm working with. Next one here is going to be a lunge and a twist. Step out. So if I'm stepping out with my left leg, I'm going to reach up and over to the left. Getting a nice side body stretch here, hip flexor, a little bit of quad. Right leg steps out, reaching up and over to the right. Just like that. Feels good. Next one here, low lunge with the twist. This is possibly my favorite stretch in the entire world. So left leg steps out, right hand finds the ground, left elbow reaches for the floor. If you can't make it there, that's okay. We're gonna reach towards the floor. Left arm twist, and then left hand frames the foot, and then we shift back, looking for a stretch on that front hamstring. Moving through it. It is dynamic. Static stretch would be holding a position for an extended period of time. This is dynamic, so we're moving. Right elbow reaches for the floor. I got my right leg in front. Right arm reaches up. Nice little twist, spinal twist. Right hand frames the foot, shifting back. Hamstring stretch on the front. Just like that. Deep breaths, active breath always. If you can't hear yourself breathing, it's probably a sign you're not breathing correctly. Remember, nostrils in, open mouth exhale. There you go. Okay, next one, inchworms, another one of my favorites for the hamstrings. So we're gonna hinge forward, find the floor, walking the hands out. If you want to explore here, you can do a little up dog, look over each shoulder, and then pushing in a downward dog, walking those feet up towards the hands, all right? Notice how, turn to the side, I'm not taking two big steps, right? Knees are bending, hamstrings aren't stretching. So we're gonna keep our legs fairly straight, soft bend in the knees, and we're making little tiny steps. Wherever you get to, that's where you're at, and we work with that, all right? So walking the hands out. Feels good. Deep breaths, inchworm, tippy toe those feet towards the hands, and right back out. This turf is hot. It's not even, summer's over. This turf is hot. So there you go, inchworms. Okay. Next one here, high kicks. It's going to warm up the core. It's going to get the hip flexors a little bit. Good. Good job. Next one here. Airplanes. Single leg. You'll hinge back and step through. Soft bend here in the down leg, down knee. Shoulders back, arms out like airplane wings. Notice how when I hinge over, I'm not losing my posture. I don't look like a hunchback of Notre Dame, however you call that guy. All right. Straight back, just like that. Okay. You should feel a nice stretch down the hamstring. That is the muscle behind the leg, behind the upper leg right here. Next one here is a lateral lunge. So you'll face sideways, wide base with the feet. And from here, we're dropping over to the side, lateral lunge, back over to the other side. You can play around with your foot. You can keep it down. You can raise it up, whatever feels comfortable for you. And maybe yours don't look like mine, but that's okay. If you're here, then that's where you're at. It's all right. We're all on a different journey, a different path. Just do what feels right and feels good. Eventually, your mobility will get better and you'll be able to move in ways that you haven't before. But nothing changes if nothing changes. So we have to take steps and take initiative with making sure that we're warming up properly before training, we're breathing properly, we're moving in ways that counteract the demands of life, right? Going back to when we were put on this planet, we did not have desks, we did not have computers, we did not sit as much as we do now. And it's just crazy how bad sitting is for us humans. So we have to take a stand. We have to get up. We have to move. We have to fuel our bodies properly. We have to drink water. We have to stretch. We have to foam roll. There's a lot of components that goes into a well-rounded mind, body, and spirit. So next one here. Opposite, I'll say for starters, same arm, same leg. Kick into it and reach with the opposite arm, just like that. And if that's too easy for you, you can go opposite arm, opposite leg, just like that. We're extending off the bottom foot, getting that calf. Notice how I'm not just grabbing, but I'm kicking into it. So I'm lengthening that hip flexor, that psoas hip flexor. Okay, so next one here, going to be a crossover. So if your right leg steps over your left, you're going to reach for the heel of the left foot. So you're always reaching for the heel of the leg that's underneath. Then I'll turn around. I'll always walk down the turf or down the floor. If my left steps over my right, I'm reaching for the right heel. And switch. I'm getting nice and warm, nice and sweaty. That's what you want. Very important we properly warm up before we train. This can be used in the morning. This can be used at night. This can be used before your training. This thing, dynamic stretching, can be used at any time throughout the day. If you don't have time to do all of them, then just pick a few and go through them, and you will start to see major improvements in your mobility. All right, next one here is gonna be sumo squats. So, come a little bit closer. Feet just outside shoulders width. You're gonna reach down, touch the toes. Butt drops down, elbows push out. Posture is good. Notice how when I squat, I'm not hunched, right? So my chest is up, my shoulders are back, my back is flat, all right? Just like that. Hamstrings. Butt drops down, elbows push out. Great hip opener. You can shift side to side. Get those ankles and knees a little bit. If something doesn't feel right, then back off. Depending on the level of mobility and flexibility you have, you will be able to move into different positions. Over time, it will improve, but you have to be consistent with the process. For 20 years, all I did was skate, played hockey for 20 years. I lifted weight, I skated, I trained. My body was pretty strong, but I had absolutely zero mobility. I could not move properly. And this led to a lot of imbalances in my body that eventually led to injury. So we have to make sure that we're making it a priority to move with intention and also take the steps necessary to develop a well-rounded body, because we've only been given one body, right? It's funny how people will spend thousands and thousands of dollars on their vehicles, on their cars, right? When you can get a new car every year. But your body, it's one body that we've been given, I believe, by God. It is a gift that we should steward properly. We should honor it as best as we can, okay? So, yeah, there we go. All right. Hope you guys learned something today. This is a dynamic stretch. You can follow this. So there you have it. There's the dynamic stretch. Hope y'all are feeling good, feeling warmed up. I'm feeling great right now. We got the sun out. It's beautiful. And we just have so much beautiful creation around us. Let's be thankful. Let's just treat people with kindness. Let's love people everywhere we go. I believe that you can make a difference because you have a purpose. You've been created for purpose. And there is so many wonderful things that we have to be thankful for. So, all right. Love you guys.